And who else other than Edge?
I didn't know Edge was a turntable player.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it just two?
This is asking if we have any confirmed qualifications. Do you want to do a recap of today's matches up to this point? I can do some catching up too, because I slept.
Well, I think we can hold off on the recap for now because the map pool is already in refereed end. So if y'all want to talk about that, that would be good. And I'll be taking my leave here, considering Rad is now here. And
Indeed.
All right.
thank you for having me. And
Yeah,
see y'all
thanks
later.
for the great commentary.
Yeah, thank you, Echo.
Take care, Akka. All right.
Alrighty, so the map pool for this match is going to be Neon Angel, Ouroboros, Single Stroke at the End, Eternal featuring Angela Lorzana, Illuminate 85 Remix, and Polaris. And seems like Illuminate and Polaris have been banned right off the bat, leaving the first three in the map pool.
Yep, we got Aexus banning first, so Programmatic will basically have the first pick at the end.
Aexus banning Ouroboros. That's a pretty good choice, considering that most people have PFC that at this point. So
right,
they would probably want to pick a more, I guess, inconsistent map against Prague.
yeah. Although Prague ends up having the final pick, and it'll be interesting where he goes with this. I think that he might go with Eternal.
I would personally go with Neon Angel, even with the match strings.
You think so?
Just like that would be right up Prague's alley.
Yeah.
There we go.
End of the day, so
I mean, it was really a coin flip, but let's go.
yeah. All right, so we will be playing Neon Angel first. So we got to recap. Just Abysmal Cosmos recap in chat. So we had Pick's bracket first. Pick was the top seed, and Pick did make it out of that bracket alive, 2-0'd, and Cravando made challenger bracket. So those are the people that are advancing today.
Indeed.
I believe we have seen this song a couple of times already today, but it's really good.
Yeah, it's the first time for this bracket, at least.
Players last time.
True. Banger chart though. Banger track.
Okay.
Indeed. I should go for the full com on this one. I can definitely get it.
2, 1, go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
So one of the things that we saw in the preview that I'm personally a big fan of with Pick's track is he'll do those little beat hold tap, beat hold release patterns as like 8th note, like sort of like a staggered, tap release section, and that's a pretty common pattern in pick charts, and I'm personally a huge fan of it. So I know that it's one of those types of things that's sort of a rhythm release challenge that probably not a super fan of, actually, but I think that he's going to be okay with it. I think he more is like not a big fan of staggered releases, but got the first drop.
Yeah, Aexus is going to be dropping PFC here.
Yep.
Yeah, personally, I think Pig's use of holds and releases are some of my favorites in a lot of the charts that I've played.
Yeah. Pick doesn't really do staggered releases, but he does staggered entrances a lot. As we saw in the middle of this drop, we saw the staggered tap hold into beat hold into double release. There's an interesting distinction here between the different control setups. Programmatic is someone who both does tap and beat on keyboard. So the amount of action between a beat hold release and a slider release is actually less different than it would be for a keyboard press.
Yeah, it makes
for a mouse press.
It makes a lot more sense.
Dropping PFC, actually.
Okay.
Good old accuracy battle on our hands now.
But as we've talked about before, Prague is pretty much the MS king in this regard.
Yeah, and we did have a streak break out of Aexus right at the top of this drop.
Ooh, Prague getting another good, actually. Gotta love those ice cream sandwiches.
Love them. I would do so many things for a Klondike bar right now. But I'll settle for some Spinch ice cream sandwiches.
Spinch.
That should be an emote. Spinch sandwich. I don't know.
Spinch.
Yes.
Spinch cream. Oh, Aexus dropping on the B tap pattern, leading up to this pretty tight match string section here.
Oh, we got a drop out of Prague.
Little funny drop on the match string there, which these timings look very tight to move over in time. So
yeah,
and
that is larger than one slide movement. So
yeah, I was gonna say that's 5 lanes of movement there. I think I'm sure I'll be corrected on this. Prague is a player who's gotten a very good sense of like muscle memory for those 4-lane increments that we tend to see in standard.
Prague dropping that beat hold. I think Aexus is in the score lead now, base score lead. Although MS at this point, oh no, the unfortunate pause.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame them for that, since I mean
no,
they did make a mistake,
that was
so.
definitely accidental.
Out, but yeah.
I've had that happen to me before, where I just like slam the spacebar and somehow hit the Windows key, and then it just pops out the start menu, and it's oh god dang it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of a costly mistake because it happened in the middle of a beat hold, and I don't think you get to keep your beat hold.
We should.
Oh, you get to keep it if you hold it ahead of time. But
we should release like a little tutorial PDF on how to remove your Windows key from your keyboard.
Well, there's for gaming keyboards, there's usually a button you can press so that it disables certain keys.
Yeah, on a lot of keyboards, it's super easy though, just to pop the key out.
So I think the base score lead is going to go to Prague. Aexus did drop streak on pause, but I think it might have been a tapped alignment or something. So
yep, and Prague's going to take that. What is that MS difference?
That's a big MS difference. It's 10 to 14. It looks like.
Ooh, wow.
So yeah, Aexus had pretty clean MS, but Prague very solid. So
hey, Aexus still takes with the nice score there.
Nice, yes.
Alrighty, so let's see here. Aexus has the next pick here. And
Aexus' bands were Polaris and Ouroboros, so yeah, we're gonna see Eternal.
Ooh, alrighty. Yep.
I was like, yeah, you're generally going to want to pick a song that your opponent bans, and I don't know how comfortable Aexus is on Illuminate.
That is a good point that you would go to pick a song that your opponent bans quickly.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, wow. They're almost matching his score here on the leaderboard.
Yeah, sitting right next
to each other.
Well, some food for thought then going forward. It looks like Prague does have the upper hand, and also that is an upper hand without a full combo, while Aexus has full combo on this track. So even with Prague not actually full comboing the song, better MS has led to him having a better score on the leaderboard. So that's actually a pretty good sign for Prague. So, if I'm working correctly, the midsection of this song has the vocals charted, right? And it's got like freeform vocals.
I think, yeah, it's somewhat freeform. It's pretty easy to time though, since it's mostly spins.
Maybe. Maybe I'm misremembering it a little bit, but I remember there's like a middle 8 section that's in one of these songs in the 40s difficulty that's basically freeform vocals, and so it doesn't really have a sense of internal rhythm, or it doesn't use your sense of internal rhythm to internal, not eternal, to time out. So might be an interesting section for them. Although if it is mostly spins, as you're saying, then probably shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, I think a song that's in the map with a similar section that you're describing is Ouroboros with the outro.
Maybe. I know there's one that had like a spoken word that was kind of no, that was a Darnock.
Darnox, let's
There's
go.
a blue 151 into a red tap into spin.
The future is here. Oh, Frog
Frog
making that
move.
slider.
Yeah. That was a pretty sharp 1-5 slider into another tap sharp movement. So that's a
That
pretty
was a
understandable
pretty
break.
wide cheeseburger.
Yeah. Unfortunate though, because that
Oh, sorry.
that does
I
mean
appreciate
he will
the,
be. Oh, go ahead.
I appreciate the ice blue beat bars that Aexus has.
Oh
That's-
yeah.
That's what I've been using for a long time, and it just feels so nice.
Winter themed.
Yeah.
Appreciate it especially for this background.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I think the whole color scheme goes pretty well here.
Yeah, that's a pretty vibing one. I've been preferential to the blue and orange myself, which is, by according to my colorblind friends, the most colorblind friendly combination, and then just white beats under it.
Oh, of like complementary colors,
Yeah,
blue and orange. I think that's
Yeah.
my favorite pair of complementary colors.
yeah, and then purple and yellow is the next best, and you obviously you want to avoid red green because red green color blindness is real bad. Oh yeah, that was the section, by the way. So there was some taps and stuff that was happening there, but didn't really trip any players up. I kind of wasn't expecting it to. It could be a little bit of a reading challenge because it's kind of sparse with its notes, but there's not a lot that would actually cause issues if the players don't misread it. So got through that fine. Build up.
That's a pretty satisfying section of the song here. Another pause.
I'm gonna tell Aexus to rebind the Windows key.
Oh man, that is rough.
Yeah, we might have.
This
to
one didn't
take a
cause
minute and
any
sort
loss
that
of
out.
score though, just because it happened in the middle of a spin. Both players still on FC Ace. With 45 seconds left to go, roughly. Both players on either end of 45. And I think the track winds down at this point, so I'm pretty comfortable saying that both players will probably full combo. So base score will probably go to Aexus by a very slim margin because of Prog's slider break. And then it'll mostly be MS. So I think that's advantage to Prog at this point. I think Aexus really needed Prog to miss in order to have score advantage, and that didn't really happen. Looking at base score, last few seconds, 84064. 84080, yeah, 16-point lead from the slider break. That's not nearly enough. So we got 89 through 28 from Prog, 88,505 from Aexus,
Yeah, so
MS different.
About 800-point lead.
Prog is that 8 MS? That looks like 8.4 on my end. Or is that a 9?
It's got to be an 8 or a 9, yeah. Sub 10.
Aexus did much better there. Aexus had like
Wow.
a 12 MS. It just Prague is really accurate, especially on these like mid diff charts.
Yeah,
So-
that is sub 10 ms. Really impressive stuff from Prague here. Making a statement here.
Oh yeah.